Three, two, one. Wait. Okay. Ready.
You're so fucking stupid.
Did my makeup. I got ready for you.
Yeah.
I've literally
No,
had this on
I
for an
literally
hour just
thought you were
waiting.
actually doing a look. You are a fucking
I
liar.
put highlighter on my collarbone and I put on a lip gloss.
Can't even see it.
You look
It's
good.
thank
You look
you.
great.
Happy Trans Awareness Week. Ugh.
Accept us as they have to accept me as this. This is also
They're all
part
very
of
aware of you right
part of
now.
part of the journey.
They're very aware of you right now. Very aware.
I am very aware. I am aware
Mhm.
of you this week.
Yeah, I'm very aware of you right now, and I don't want to be.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, what I did to this wig, you can't really see it on screen, but I added like ink in the bottom. I think I
Mhm,
might make it brighter though. I just like did it really fast.
mhm. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Look at my
Was that
cats.
not the intro?
No, it was the intro.
Okay, well, probably say hi.
Hi everyone.
Hi
Welcome back to
everyone.
Doll and Tweak.
I thought you just said tweak.
I'm still on the pleek, pleek. Rachel Berry.
Uh-huh. Welcome to Dawn's
Um.
Tweak. Now I said it.
Oh my god. Happy Trans Awareness Week. Oh, that
Hmm.
rhymed.
Yeah.
And yeah, today we wanted to talk about some relationship icks or
Just
icks with
relationship
men
stuff in
dating.
general.
Yeah.
Because I think we could start a little more broad before we jump right into the X.
Hmm.
Um, Also, something I want to start incorporating into the podcast is, since we do this once a week, I think we should do like what's our favorite song of the week. I'm only
Okay.
doing this because of
It's just because of. Go
Sabrina.
ahead, speak your piece.
Sabrina, Is It New Year's Yet? Is my favorite song. If you haven't listened to it, you should.
Hmm.
It's really gaggy.
And mine is I Wish You Would by Taylor Swift, 1989 Taylor's version. I don't know if you
Mm.
ever listened to it before.
I don't know if I've listened to that
But it's
one.
like, I wish you would come back. Wish I never hung with the phone like I did. I wish
Right,
you knew that.
right,
It's crack to me.
right. No,
Like she laced it with like cocaine.
that's how I feel about Sabrina. I don't like Christmas music. I'm very, very almost against it at this point after working retail. But her talking about like December's a prison, I was like, girl, I feel seen. Like I feel seen by Miss Sabrina. Like she wrote that just for
My
me.
mustache is falling.
Please. Yeah.
No, we'll keep doing that.
Yeah, I think that would be a fun thing. Cause I
It's
mean,
only gonna be Taylor
yours
Swift
are
for
only
me,
gonna be
but
Taylor, but like mine will
yeah.
change.
Yeah.
So
Well, do you want to get us started on your relationship life?
yeah, so I think we should start with like a funny story or a horror story. Do you have a funny one or more of like
I don't
ugh
think any of them
story?
become funny. They all just become at the end.
Yeah,
It's like
mine's like
funny now.
um
I guess like I
God.
can
I could
honestly or
start.
is
Mine's just like
okay.
typical like trans girl kind of experience. I mean this guy will probably see this. I think he still like watches my stuff. I don't know if he
Cool.
has.
Cool.
I don't have any ill will towards him. I've told him how I felt about this. So in 2020, when I re-downloaded Tinder, I got it as a joke. My friends had it, and I told them I would get more likes, and I did. Period. Everyone fancies the doll. And it was just like a fun time. Wasn't really looking for anything because I had like just moved back to Washington, like the year prior, and I had gotten out of like my like first actual like relationship boyfriend, that was in 20. So I wasn't like really like serious, but also I don't do hookups, so I don't really know what my intentions were. Um, but so I talked to a couple guys, and then I met with this one guy. For the sake of this story, we'll call him Aphelios. Uh, that's too. Let me call him
Wait.
Sat. That's too long.
Oh my god.
Um, so Sat was really nice. It was really, I don't know, he was really sweet and he was fun to talk to. He was shorter than me, which like at the time like was a red flag for me because like I'm 6'3" and like I will let it slide a little bit, but like as a doll who like wants to feel her oats all the time, like I cannot be like a full foot taller than you, like in a relationship.
Hmm.
And he was like a full foot shorter than me.
Oh, he was 5'3" then.
Okay, maybe he wasn't 5'3". He was probably like your height,
Okay.
actually. But like I feel I wear heels all the time. So like I
Yeah.
probably was like a whole foot taller than him. Um we went on 2 dates. Our first date was we like got food and then we like hung out on like this like bluffs area of where I live. It was like really pretty. We looked at the city. Um Looking back, I probably wouldn't do that because like I was in his car and like that was putting a lot of trust in someone. I was in a different mindset back then.
Hmm.
I was like, whatever. like, um but no, I think I usually talk to them for like 2 weeks before anything like I meet them because I want to make sure they're not gonna like slice and dice the doll.
Right.
Um, and he was really nice. It was great. The first date actually went really well. Like he was really sweet and like we hit it off really well. And then we went on a date the next day. It wasn't really like I guess it was a date, but it was we went on a hike. Um, and right when we got to where we're gonna go on our hike, we're in his car and he's like, by the way, just so you know, if we continue seeing each other or we start dating, you're gonna be a secret from everyone in my life. And I was like, cool, thank you so much for wasting my time. So
Hmm.
that like irked me. I literally, I kid you not, I still went on the hike with this man. I don't know what kind of delulu was going through my head. Maybe I was like scared to leave like right off that.
I mean, yeah, like, are you already on the way to the hike?
We were already at the location, but I had my own car.
Oh,
So like I
okay.
easily could have gotten out of his car and gotten my car and left. But I think I was like, I don't know, like I was like, maybe like he'll change his mind. Like maybe we can talk about it. It was stupid.
Hmm.
Um and like the whole thing just like really irked me. We like did the hike, blah blah blah. It was fine. He's nice. And then at the end of the day, I was like, just so you know, like I don't think we should continue seeing each other. Like that's not like for me. Like I don't want to be a secret. Like I already lived like 16, 15 years of my life like not knowing who I was. Like I'm not gonna like hide myself or like hide my partner from someone. um and so I tell him that and like I don't remember like what he says, but then we like leave and then like oh I think I was like yeah, like let's just not see each other. And then um the next day I get messages like I was already like done, like he was cut off the radar, like I was done quick. And the next
Mm.
day he messages me and he's like, I told my brother about you. And I was like,
Oh,
huh? What?
he misses you.
No, I think he like really like liked me. And he realized that I wasn't just gonna like deal with that or like fuck around. Um and when he did that and I was like, it doesn't matter. Like you already said what you said. Like I
Hmm.
already feel uncomfortable and I feel weird. Um And then there was like multiple times where he tried to like continue talking to me. There was one time where he showed up to my work, tried to talk to me.
That's weird.
Um it wasn't he was like nice about it, but I was like a little uncomfortable because I was like, maybe get the hint that I don't want to see you.
Mm.
Um then it kind of like died down. But yeah, that's probably like the most like icky. Besides like one that I actually went on a physical date with.
Mm.
So
I have two. They're like, because I've only dated two people in my life.
mhm.
Seriously, like one, I don't like a month counts. So yeah, so
I
this
mean,
one
I
was
only went
like,
on two. I was only seeing this. I only talked to this guy for 2 weeks. It was just dates.
yeah,
It doesn't have to be like
yeah. So
dating.
this person, like, it was back in high school. You know when you're just like, you just are chronically single and you just like want to experience a relationship for the first time. I was at that point.
Hmm.
So this was like my second person I was ever been in a relationship, like speaking to at least.
Hmm.
And they were like, one, like, I will just put this aside. It's like, yeah, they kind of sexually harassed me because like I wasn't ready for sex and like they pressured. Besides that, I was so turned off after that it was during Christmas too. He was in Paris, and I think it was either New Year's or it was Christmas. Like it was one of those holidays,
Hmm.
and I just texted him like, we're done. And I was like, way to ruin his vacation. But it was
No,
because
ruin his
like,
vacation.
well,
Fuck
it was just
him.
because like I didn't even know he was on vacation. First of all, like I already
Mm,
stopped talking to him a lot when he went on his trip.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was just like just pressuring me to have sex. And then also like
Icky.
for I will say his Christmas present, it was a succulent terrarium, which was very sweet and it was
That
handmade.
is
And I was
very
like,
sweet.
thank you so much. I'm breaking up with you.
No, I mean, like,
Work.
I would too. Like, that's it. That's an ick right there. Pressuring someone to, like, sleep with them. That's icky.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not ready and someone says, no, like, take no for an answer.
Oh, and also, I don't remember like the specifics of it, but like he told me at first like he was gay, and then
Mm.
he told me like he was bi, and I was like, work, whatever. And then he started telling me like this is when we were already dating, like 2 weeks, and he was like, oh, like are you ever open to like a like an open relationship? I was like, no, and he was like, oh, okay, just wondering, because like I've been with like my roommates, and like I was like, the roommates you're currently with, like
Mm-hmm.
he has his best friend that like he's done stuff with too, and I was like, I needed to know this before we got into this relationship,
Yeah,
that you
I
were
feel like
like
that's, like,
looking for
some.
an open relationship.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely. If that's, like, his end goal, like, he definitely should have disclosed that.
Yeah. So that's another ick of mine. The first one, sexual assault. Second
Mm.
one,
Yep,
open
front.
relationship.
Like,
Yeah, I'll just say it in the beginning.
that's another thing too. That's like one of my. We'll get to it, but like with icks, like now I think about it, like an ick I had with dating apps was like when people weren't like their bio didn't say they were looking only for hookups or like only a relationship. It was just like a bio.
Hmm.
I hate it when you have like a full on conversation with this person for like 2 weeks, and then they tell you because like my understanding is if you don't have like a preference, you're down for either or for a
Hmm.
relationship. And like I am not a like open relationship or a like hookup kind of girl, so to speak. Like I would like to have a bond with you. And I just wish people were maybe more upfront because it like wastes time, you know? So peace.
My BBs. And my second person that I dated, this was beginning of freshman year of college. I think also only lasted a month, and like it is so crazy. I went to his house like the first day and stayed over, which is so not a thing you should do. Like
No. No.
he had a nice home though. Uh,
That's nice.
but then he like said he worked for a law firm, and I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. But like this was during Christmas. Once again, every shitty thing is happening during Christmas for me. The Rockefeller tree was already up, and I never saw it before because like first year in New York City. So he
Uh,
took me there, and instead of seeing the tree, right, and taking photos by the tree and
mm-hmm.
watching the light show, we went to, guess what store we went to for an hour straight, and he lectured me on the stuff in there.
Is it a store I would know?
What is something I would never want to walk into?
Like a sports store?
It was a Rolex store because he had one. And he told me, and
No.
like,
No.
this is another big turnoff. If your hobbies are just like, or your things that you are so passionate about are just not anywhere close to my things, I cannot sit there in an hour. Like,
I mean,
there's a
like,
tree. And
and
you
well,
chose, I didn't even go to watch. I didn't even go to watch.
you could have like differences in different hobbies, and like, I like with me, like, I can indulge someone's like hobby or interest as
Yeah.
long as it's not their entire personality and all they talk about. Like, we
No,
need
it
some
was so
variety.
boring. It
Yeah,
was so
no.
boring.
Also, like,
Uh,
what is that? Was this Christmas or New Year's Eve?
Christmas. Rockefeller tree.
That's insane. Taking someone to the Rolex store. Didn't buy you a
It was the one.
Rolex.
It's the one by Rockefeller Center, and I was like, I am here being
What's the
lectured on the
purpose?
history of Rolex watches.
No, like if he's gonna give you the history, buy you a Rolex.
Yeah,
Period. Like what the fuck?
I didn't even
What
get
a
one.
waste of time. Ugh. That's
Oh, speaking of random, the dinner I went to last or a few days ago,
uh
the person I sat next to, she was like, "Yeah, I'm going to this dinner with like some celebrity, and they're sending out like $6,000 watches. I don't even own a watch. I don't want to. I'm just gonna sell it after." I was like, "Yeah,
was
I would do that
it
too."
the one I was excited that you met?
Yeah.
Oh, period. Good
No,
for
she was
her.
so real about it.
Good for her. No, that's so real. I would do the same thing.
Yeah,
Um, that's
it's like some
sick.
TikToker.
Yeah.
But I'd say those are like my two bad dates. I didn't really go on many dates. The another one was like on Hinge, also in freshman year of college. we got Panera Bread. He paid for it. We went to his place, watched a movie, and then he like ghosted me the next day. And I was like, what was the point of the movie then if you didn't want to be here?
Yeah.
You know?
The only other, like, it's not really like a bad date. It was more just like, honestly, I think I was in my attention era. This was right when I moved back. Right when I moved back to Washington.
Mm-hmm.
There was this guy, and I don't remember, like, I think he had me on, I don't remember how we had exchanged, like, socials, but he had my Snapchat. And he would, like, message me every day. He would, like, ask me, like, all these things. And he was nice. He was a little weird. But I was like, whatever. So this was, like, I think it was, like, early 2019. I forget when I moved back. Whatever. 2018, 2019. And it was, like, fine. He was very flirty, very, like, I don't, it felt like, I felt very, like, fetishized, but also, like, at the time, I was like, oh, the attention is.
Yeah.
And we ended up going on a date. I don't call it a date, though. I would never call this a date, but I'm gonna call it a date just for this story. I don't think a first date, is literally also the first time meeting someone, going to their house and watching a movie. That's not a date. That's not a date. Didn't even get me dinner. We just watched a movie. I don't remember what the fuck we watched, but it was stupid. And the whole time, it was just, like, very, like, icky. Like, he was very obviously trying to, like, do other things, and I was just not having it. And that was another situation where I was like, oh, I feel unsafe. How do I get out of here? And then from that one and the other one, then on, I realized, I was like, stop being an idiot. Like, please, like, don't be dumb, girl. But yeah, that's my only other, like,
And how's your current relationship?
yeah, it's great. The best one.
How many years?
It'll be 4
Work.
next year.
Work.
Yeah.
That is how years work.
Suddenly, I'm not aware of you anymore. But yeah, it's good. It's really nice. I mean, like, in the beginning, it wasn't, like, perfect. I don't think anything starts perfect, and no one ever is, like, no relationship's ever 24/7 perfect. Like, there was things that I wanted that he didn't want, and there's things that he wanted that I didn't want. But, like, there comes a time where, like, you can compromise and you work through things and you talk about communication is my biggest green flag in relationships. If I would tell anyone that's had bad relationships moving forward, if it's partially on you but you think it's on them, just improve your communication, because I feel like that makes relationships 20 times better. Like, it can improve, like, fix so many problems. Like, communicate your feelings, communicate your boundaries. Like, that stuff is so important. But
Yeah, especially for like romantic stuff and like sexual stuff. Don't be shy. Like, don't be nervous.
No,
If they love you,
100%.
they'll like you tell them what you want. You tell them what feels good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. Finding someone that's, like, compatible. And with my current partner, it happened. The person I'm with now, I met right after the guy that was like, oh, you'll be a. I met him, like, I think I had started talking to him, like, a week after, and I was like, whatever, this is the last straw. Let's see how this goes. And then we just, like, really hit it off. We had a lot of stuff in common, and we went on dates, we went on hikes, we went on dinner dates, we went, like, shopping, we did all that stuff. It was really fun, and we respect each other's boundaries, and it was really great. And it was just, like, nice to, like, also, like, not be interrogated as the trans girl from the jump. Like, I didn't have to talk about that shit. He knew. I'm gonna get that out there, because people like to be a bitch if I don't clarify things. He knew, but also, like, he didn't jump questions. He didn't pressure me about it. Like, it was when I wanted to talk about things. And I don't think that even happened until, like, a month in.
Yeah.
And I brought it up. So, yeah. How's your current
When you
relationship?
I am happily single.
Good. Are you happily single, or are you lying to me?
No, I feel better being single. I don't think I can be in a relationship. I definitely don't want to live with someone
Well,
for,
I think
like, the
also you
next 3
just
years.
moved. Like, this is your you time.
Yeah.
Like, this is your, like, friend time.
Yeah,
And
like I don't have time to like consistently see someone.
yeah,
I don't even have a car.
exactly. And also though, like
I'm not Ubering to
like
people.
take some time for you, like especially because
Yeah.
I mean you have disclosed that you got out of a relationship last couple.
Hmm.
But like yeah, you just got out of one, like time. So that's completely normal.
And I've learned like because this is the first time I'm ever living alone. It's like I don't think I can live with someone again
Uh huh.
unless it's like a huge home.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, your current home definitely would be more doable than your New York apartment.
Yeah, but it's like
Um,
even then, it's like
you
I've
need two
learned
rooms
it.
though.
Yeah, it's like the icks that we'll talk about. It's like not even their fault. It's
Mm,
just I
I
don't
know.
like sharing spaces.
Yeah, I mean that's something like when if I live with my current partner at some point, I would ideally like us to have like a living space, a kitchen, and then like two
Hmm.
bedrooms, like or two
Yeah,
rooms, like a bedroom and then like another room. So there's places that we can separate if we
yeah,
need time for us, you know?
yeah.
Like what were you gonna say though? I like cut you off about
Oh
when
no,
I
I
asked you
was
about
done.
your relationship status.
I don't have one.
No, but like you were gonna say something to me.
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay, well, it's his
Hmm.
history.
All right, you want to talk about your icks now?
Oh, I think we should talk about apps for a little bit first.
Oh God,
Like our
what's your favorite app?
I don't know if I have a favorite. I would probably
What if
say
you had
like
the?
Tinder was the one I used the most.
Yeah, me
I
too.
never had Grinder. I know some dolls like that app. It wasn't for me.
Hmm.
Um I just heard a lot of horror stories. Maybe it's better now. Maybe there's more of a community for the dolls. But no, I was a hard pass. And then I used Hinge and Bumble. I forget which one whatever one. Hinge is the one where there's like questions, right? And the guys message first.
I think that is Bumble.
Okay, then it was Bumble. Whatever. One of them. I had in my profile that I was trans. Like it was like I literally my gender said trans girl.
Hmm.
There was like a weird like period of like 4 days where it apparently wasn't showing that to people. Um and I like I forget like oh it like one guy I was talking to was like, "Are you trans?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Doesn't it say that in my bio?" And they're like, "No." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So then like the three other guys I was talking to, like messaging, I like had to be like, "Do you know I'm trans? Like, does it say in my profile?" And like two of them were like kind of nasty about it, and I was like, "Thank you,
Well
Bumble, for putting
played.
me in a dangerous situation." But yeah, so
Hmm.
after that, I only stuck to Tinder because that was scary.
It's still the fact that they talk to you because they don't even care about your appearance. They was just like the label that set them off.
Yeah, I mean they didn't know.
Hmm.
Only one of them knew, and it was I mean I don't know, maybe they can clock a doll,
Stop.
but also I was like I'm not really happy with how I looked at that time in my life, so um but yeah, like two of the other ones like had no clue, but when the label immediately came up they were like ew, and I was
Hmm.
like had a great conversation, what the fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, what about your experience with apps?
Um, Sniffies is my favorite.
What the fuck is Sniffies?
Actually, I don't even know if it's called Sniffy. I recently
Is
learned
that a
about
furry
it.
app?
No, 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 no. It's the
Oh.
one where I'm so sorry to the people watching. It's the one where it's like you can. Oh, I don't know what the term is, but you can like see live people like here is a meetup spot, and it's like for public sex.
Oh, wait.
I don't
Oh,
think it's called Sniffies
you told me about this recently. It was for
because there's a phrase about like
what is
that action, and I don't remember the phrase.
you just told me about this. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Cruising.
Yes, that's what it's called.
It's for cruising. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? There's an app. That's wild.
I would have called it shipping as
It
an app.
t-
That sound that would be smart, you know?
it takes Grinder to a whole new level, like showing locations. Like that is fucking weird.
Yeah. Oh, Grinder, you can send live location or like your current location, which is like
That's
to like you can like to the boulevard. You can zoom in on it. I was like, no, I don't like knowing how much feet someone is away from me.
no, that's scary. Like I'm right outside your door.
No, when it says like
Fuck
25
that.
feet, no,
That's scary.
that means they're above or under you.
Yeah, really. Yeah, when you're in a New York apartment, yeah.
Yeah. Tinder was okay. I don't believe when they say like 99 plus people liked you. I'm like, where they at?
Yeah,
I don't believe. I think they just say that to get you to want to buy the premium.
yeah, no, 100%. But like, as someone who had premium at one point,
Oh my god.
I did buy it once. You do see all the profiles, and I had a
All
lot at
100
least.
plus.
That was time I downloaded it in late 2019, early 2020. When I unlocked it, there was like 500 likes that I could go through.
Damn. Okay.
They fancy the doll. No, I should have took screenshots because people are gonna be like, I never need
Please.
that.
Please.
But no, ego boosted, bitch. Ego boosted.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then for Hinge, I don't know, it was glitching for me.
Yeah.
If like it started working again. And I don't know, it's like you can match with someone and they still won't respond.
People do that on Tinder too, though. Like people will match on Tinder and then you send a message.
But like Tinder, I can understand. This one is like you see who likes you, so if you actively like them back, why would you not send a reply? You know, like what's the point? And speaking of Hinge, I want my first ick. It's specifically on that goddamn app. I am so sick and tired of that because this is the questions one. What? Don't even get me started. That's the prompt, right? And it's always pineapple on pizza. I'm like, you're so vanilla. If that's like a topic
if that's
starter.
like, yeah, like if that's
like,
your number one, like don't get me started.
Or like when I'm 30, and then want to be rich. No fucking shit. Everyone wants to be rich. Like,
everyone wants to be comfortable and
like,
situated and like living life at 30. Like that's a goal for a lot of people. What do you mean?
And then I want someone who's and then funny. Like, oh my god, wow.
So boring generic answers is your
like,
first egg.
Yes, like what do I like? Making out and good communication. No fucking shit.
No
bitch.
shit.
Like,
Everyone
oh
likes
my
to make
god,
out.
it's so. I
mean,
hate one word
like,
answers. I hate.
Stuff like that.
They're so boring. Oh my god.
Good question. Do asexual people dislike making out too? Like kissing?
I guess I would say.
Or does that fall under aromantic?
Person to person.
Okay.
No, aromantic people don't have
like.
They don't want to be in relationships necessarily.
Yeah. They don't want like that romantic.
Yeah, but asexual people, their ick is like sexual actions.
Yeah,
most of the time.
I just wasn't sure how like kissing would fall. Like that is if someone's asexual and like kissing. Oh, one last question about apps. Have you ever had Raya?
I thought you said dicks. No, you have to pay for that, I think.
Okay, I was wondering because like
don't.
you have a bigger following, and I was like, did someone ever invite you?
I don't want to be on that app. That's the thing.
Oh,
like,
okay,
because everyone on there will be an influencer as well, right? Or like something in this
like
industry.
influencer, celebrity, like bigger platform. I think. I'm not sure. I've never like Googled it. I just like hear people talk about it. The people I've heard talk about it is like Cinderella and like Austin Show. So
I don't know. Wait. Cutie didn't meet Ludwig through that, right? Or
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Cutie was either a fan of Ludwig or Ludwig was a fan of Cutie. I forget which way. And then they started talking. And
did they say they had good reviews on Raya?
I don't know. I think Hassan said that he went on good dates on Raya. But that was it.
Well, he's still single.
I don't think he wants to be. Or if he's in a relationship, he's not telling.
Yeah, that too.
A lot of people keep it private.
Under
wraps.
I don't know if I want. I can't date someone who's like also in beauty. I can't date someone who's like.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
That's how I've always been. I think my like views have changed a little bit. Like I think they could be like an influencer or like a content creator, but they can't be in beauty. They can't be in beauty at all. Because I need a separation from that.
Yeah.
Like I need something different.
I would love like someone to be a photographer.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like, would you date a streamer?
Like a dancer. Yeah.
Yeah, I think streamer, photographer, fashion.
I just don't want to pay for Ryo.
That's fair. I wouldn't either.
It's expensive.
Yeah. But yeah. Icks.
You
already started it off, so.
Yes.
My first one actually is dry text / short texts. It kind of goes into said. I can't stand people that send 1 to 2 word conversations, especially when you're like, oh my god, how's your day? Like, what'd you do?
Good.
Good,
Not much.
fine. Like, that is,
Yeah.
what'd you do? Fine. Like, girl, what'd you do? Tell me. Can't stand that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah. For me, if they don't like cats, instant no.
Oh, yeah.
That's for like anyone as well. Like this is
I'm
genderless. If you don't like cats, I don't trust you unless you're allergic. No.
My opinion on that is like they can be a dog person, but don't be like a cat hater. Like that's just
Mhm.
unnecessary. Because like for me, like I like both. Obviously, I have a preference for cats, but like I'm not like a dog hater.
Yeah,
No.
me
It's
neither.
when people are like, "Oh, I fucking hate cats," and then you ask why, and they're like, "They shit in the house."
Hmm.
Or they
No, like
scratch things, and they've never
I
had a cat.
there are way
I'm
more
like,
cat haters than there are dog haters.
yeah. They also a lot of them have never had cats,
Yeah.
which blows my mind. I'm like, how are you gonna say you hate an animal? Hate is a strong word.
Shut up.
I love
My
selling
definition of
sunset.
hate is maybe different from
Your
yours. I'm like, no shit, it is. Like, shut the fuck up, Amanda. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, I love selling sunset. My next one is trying to make you jealous 24/7.
Oh, like show off or
No, like I guess for my example for that would be like I've never personally been in this like where it's like that much, but like people that are like, oh, I'm like other girls or like
um
trying to make you jealous and like it's like a form of like kind of like manipulation and stuff like that too. Like I think it's like there's fun playful times to like make your partner like jealous, but that stuff is like icky to me.
mhm.
So because I think
I
it's
don't think
like
it's ever happened to me.
yeah, I've never like experienced it to that extent because I like usually the people that I can like tell that do that I don't talk to. So
Mhm. Um when they don't cover their bed sheets with a towel before sex.
girl,
I just
do I
don't
need to
like
repeat how
mess.
I felt about this?
I just don't like mess.
Well, where's the mess coming from?
Well, either way.
Hmm. Thing. Clearly, we need to do an episode about.
No, it's not that like no. I just
Kidding.
don't like the thought of it possibly. Like even if you sweat, like no, I don't want sweat on the bed sheets.
I guess that's fair. I don't know. I like. I just think that like take me out of the experience. Like
It
I
takes 10
already am
seconds
like
to
in my head so much during X that like
mm-hmm.
adding that in, I would be even more like, oh my god, something's gonna happen. Like if I had
Yeah.
that there, like I would be like, ooh, something is gonna go wrong.
Oh
I
my
can't
god.
I can't do that. Like
No, I
I'm
just
too in
don't.
my head already.
I just don't like sweat on
That's
the bed
fair.
sheets.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
My next ick is talking shit about other girls to me.
Yeah.
Or like fat shaming like a specific person and like very obviously like being nasty about it, like obviously
Mm-hmm.
being transphobic, that kind of stuff. But specifically like talking shit about other girls to me
Fair.
is like
Valid.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mine is when they lie about their dick size.
That's me about its height.
About a what?
That's me about height. When they're like, I'm
Oh,
6 foot and they're
I
like
was like, how
they're like
tight?
they're like, I'm 6 foot and they're 5'8".
Yeah,
You
like
better
just
be like
I'll
you
find
better be
out. Like,
barely off 6 foot to be
yeah.
rounding up, bitch. Like I'm 6'3". I'll measure
It's
you,
always a
bitch.
5'10" who will say they're 6 foot.
No, 100%.
And it's like, you know when they're lying, because if they send you photos, they're like hiding that part.
Or like
Like
crouching, like
like
kneeling,
specifically like
or
they'll
like,
put like their thigh over it. I'm like,
mm-hmm.
I know you're hiding it. There's not 10. It's not a
Please,
tenner.
please.
There's nothing
Um,
wrong with that. It doesn't need to be a tenner.
no, fuck no, no,
No.
please.
That's like half my height.
Shut up.
Uh,
My next one is forearm tattoos that are either trees, an eagle, or a rose. And if they have all three of those, red flag.
And
Run
if it's not
away.
on the forearm, is it okay?
If it's like a rose on it, like, because I think rose tattoos can be pretty, but like other
Mm,
places, sure. But like I'm specifically talking about like with straight men. If it's like
mm.
here, specifically trees is the number one. Like everyone has. I've seen so many people with that. I'm like, you're so boring.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you get like a rose tattoo and it's somewhere else, as long as it's a cool design, I have no icks about it.
Mhm.
So
I don't like back tattoos where it goes down their spine and it's a different language and they don't speak it.
that's
I also don't think I would like it in general, even if you do
yeah.
speak
I
it.
want a spine tattoo, but I don't want like a language. I want like for the longest time I wanted like koi fish like on my
Yeah. I just don't like I always see them in like Arabic or Chinese or Japanese and I'm like, you don't know what that means.
100%. 100%. They Google
There was someone
translated
who
it.
got yeah, I forgot who I thought it was a celebrity got it recently, but whatever. Mine is four letter men.
Your history.
It's not that it gives me it's like always giving me the ick, it now gives me the ick because I'm
You need
paranoid.
something new.
Yeah, and also because okay, but here's the thing. It's also J names though, so it's like, am I off limits from both four
Both.
letters and J name?
Mama, you can find
There are
someone.
so many four letter.
Okay, well then if they're not a J name, as long as they're not both of those at the same time,
Oh yeah, no,
I think
I'm not dating a
J
four letter
I
J
think
name ever
J
again.
should be off the limits like fully. But if you run into someone
Forever.
with their if their name's like Noah, it's a four letter name, that's fine.
Mhm.
But like I think J's are
Not Noah
done.
Schnapp.
Cancelled. Oop.
Beat his ass if I see
No,
him.
literally. But no, I would say like that's how I would do it.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just because like I also know like in Chinese culture, in many cultures, I think four is means death for them because like
Oh.
literally the word four sounds like the word death.
Four. Sorry, I thought it
But
didn't.
eight is
Eight.
good luck. So it's like that's why my name. That's why they named me with eight letters.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
My next one is only interested in,
Yeah.
and specifically, like you can have a sport interest, and that can be like your hobby. Like if you play sports, I specifically can't stand the guys that are like, I love sports. I love sports. They don't play sports. They only watch them. I'm like, so you have crushes on these men because it's
Yeah.
usually men's sports. So a lot of guys don't watch women's sports. Um, so I'm like, what's the fucking like? That's weird to me. Like, get an actual interest or hobby besides just
Mhm.
watching men slam their bodies into each other on
Yeah. I
national
would say
television.
the ones that are attractive if you like them or if you no, you have to play them. I don't think liking them any of those is attractive to me.
No,
But
like
like
if
if you play volleyball or
you
tennis
can
or
be interested in
swimming,
sports, but like please play the sport or have played the
yeah,
sport for like a while.
yeah, it will make you like you more if you just if your hobby is just watching it.
Yeah,
Like
that's
and also if your
it's
hobby is
boring.
football or basketball, I still won't like you more.
Yeah, like
Those are like the two that are like turn offs for me.
what do you think their hottest sports are?
Volleyball, swimming,
Mine would probably be okay, swimming, hockey,
hockey.
and
Yeah,
mm, controversial, but like I like beefier men, so football. But
that's
like,
the thing. They're a little too beefy for me, and also they're like too aggressive. Like volleyball is like more gentle.
yeah,
Like,
I
do you
think
see
my
that volleyball on TikTok? Volleyball. Oh, he was on Twitter. I'll send it to you.
I think my favorite, my perfect medium is hockey. I feel like they're like beefy, but like not super beefy, but like they're
Hmm.
not super aggressive, but they're a little aggressive. I feel like swimmers are too.
I love swimmer. I love a swimmer. Finnick. Finnick.
Jeez, I was watching the Hunger Games recently.
Um. Yeah. I also. Oh, I'll say ultimate frisbee as well, even though no one I've ever met fucking plays it. But
Please,
it has a soft
and
spot
when
for
I
me.
say cricket, then what?
No. No. I don't know how that works. Like I don't know how that sport works.
Uh huh.
I don't know what else is like attractive in terms of
I can't. I
sports.
feel like I'm forgetting certain sports, but
There's
clearly they're not the relevant ones. So
no, if it's not swimming, volleyball, or ultimate frisbee or soccer, I'm like meh, whatever. I love tennis.
yeah,
Okay.
tennis is attractive.
Hmm. It's mainly because those are the sports I played and like
Hmm.
I like playing.
Yeah, my current partner used.
And then like I don't think it's wrestling. But like if they're a dancer, yeah. That's because they are buff always, like toned.
Yeah, they're very toned. Yeah.
Yeah. Never if they're never like a stick. Okay, for me, it's when men or people smoke. Specifically
Ooh.
cigarettes or vapes.
Yeah.
I don't consider weed under the smoke category.
No, like I think that could bug me if they do it like all the time and they're always doing like the smoking form of weed. Like that
Mm-hmm.
could bug me. I think maybe, but I think I'd be like whatever. But no, cigarettes. It literally just takes over your entire being. Your
Yeah.
clothes, your car, your hair, like everything's your house, the walls, everything smells like cigarette smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just so their throat smells, it's just nasty to me. So I completely agree.
I just don't think in today's age there's like any reason to take a cigarette.
Yeah, I mean there's like other forms of
And if you're going
relief.
through stuff, like please find somewhere else to release that or to cope.
Get a
'Cause
therapist.
damaging
It's
your body is like the
2023.
worst one you can do.
Go to therapy. It's 2023. Go to therapy. It's normal.
Get a better help.
Today's
They reached out
video
recently. I
is
said
brought
no.
to you by BetterHelp.
No, they reached out. I said no to them. I was like, fuck off. I don't like
Aren't they
them.
like kind of problematic?
They've just had homophobic therapists on there.
Oh, yeah.
And I know therapy is like personal. Like you're not gonna find the perfect one right away, but it's like I don't
You
like.
can't have like people with like biases like that though.
Yeah, like I
Like
don't think they're.
it's the same. It's the same with like medical professionals. Like you can't like have a bias. You need
Yeah.
to be inclusive of every human being. Period.
And I also think in-person therapy is better.
Agreed. Yeah, I think in person. Yeah. My next
your
one
turn.
is Pisces. Because I'm a Pisces and I'm not
Mhm.
dating another Pisces. Specifically, Pisces men, please go hit it somewhere else.
This is also for me. It's. I don't want to say like Capricorns are out just because I've had experiences with
Well, I just said
three.
Pisces men are out, so
I never even like met a Pisces man. I think.
I've never dated one, but I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
because of things I've heard and people I've been around that have told me stories, and then I find out they're a Pisces. I don't believe a lot. I don't like follow zodiac. It doesn't like rule my life,
Yeah,
but like
you're
I don't
not
know.
an asparagus.
I followed a little. What?
I said you're not an There's that tweet that's like, I'm a Gemini and I don't want. I like. It says we're not supposed to date asparaguses.
Please. No, because like I mean I don't follow it too much, but like I do follow it to an extent. Like all my like good relationships have been Leo.
Mhm.
So there's clearly something there that I like Leos. So
See, I'm supposed to like Capricorn, so I don't want to rule that
Oh.
out. I don't think one shitty
I know that like
Aries
their
experience
other
should
like
eliminate all Aries people.
doesn't like their rising and like their other signs
I don't.
play. I don't see
At
that's
that
where
point,
that's
I'm
where you
like,
lose me. That's where you lose me. Like that's too much.
Your Mercury. What's your Mercury?
Yeah. What's your
What's your Uranus?
rosebud?
Yes. Oh, I didn't finish the Hinge one. 6'2", if that matters. Of course it fucking matters. You wrote that down. Like if it
Yeah.
like it's not if. You know it matters, so you because that's why you wrote it. If you
Yeah,
didn't
like
care, you
clearly
wouldn't write it.
you're like trying to show off. Like you
Yeah, and
wanna
even
be
I like
noticed.
if you didn't put your height, I wouldn't care. But the fact that you think you don't care, no.
My next one is wanting your partner to be hairless and having zero grooming yourself.
Yeah.
So like dating a girl and like, oh she needs to be she needs to be a naked mole rat. But then they're the most like overgrown, nasty, like poor hygiene. Like no. Icky. I feel like that's a lot
Alright,
of people picks though.
Yeah, I don't. What is your like limit for hair?
On guys?
Yes.
I mean, I would prefer not a jungle, but like I don't mind it. Like I just like it to be groomed. I like it to be like taken care of. Like that's how I
Yeah.
feel about beards too. Like I have a beard, but like I don't want it to be like fucking like
I just want to be
40
able to
feet
tell you
long.
are paying attention to it.
Yeah, like I want you to take care of yourself. That exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. That sums up my point perfectly.
But personally, I cannot have an exfoliation when I'm down there.
Shut up. When they're
Because I
down
do
there, you
that
mean?
myself already. No, I don't really care if it's like their beer. I meant like their bush.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because with that, when you chop down the leaves, it makes it easier to go through. I'm being
Well then,
so stupid
I mean,
right
just like don't have them like shave its skin, and it won't be like stubbly.
now. No, I know.
Yeah. But I don't like that. I like it to be like
What, like
trimmed.
shaved all the way?
Trimmed. I want it to be trimmed. Don't be naked mole rat, please.
Okay.
Um,
We both have this. It's refuse to try new foods.
yeah, yeah. Like if you have a boring palate and you only like, say we're going on a date and they're like, can we go somewhere else? I don't like um Thai food or Mexican food. And they're like, where do you want to go? And they're like, a burger restaurant. Girl,
Yeah,
please.
no.
I love me a good burger, but not all the time. Like I need variety when I go
Yeah.
out.
I don't like people when they say like I don't like a culture's food because I'm like that
Ooh,
doesn't exist. Like because when you
yeah.
say you don't like Thai food, it's like there is so much of
There's
that's like you're saying
so much
everything in
variety.
Thailand you don't like.
Well, no, too, and it's like there might be like a certain dish you don't like, but like I
Yeah, it's
guarantee
like
you'll like something.
it's fine if you don't like a texture or like a
Yeah,
flavor. But I am a
yeah.
firm believer you have to try everything at least twice.
No, what's your favorite type of like cuisine?
Asian, all
Yeah,
kinds.
but like specifically.
I can't group. I can't do
Oh,
that.
okay.
That's xenophobic of me.
That up. Um, I think my favorite restaurant. I love Mongolian and I love Thai food. Oop, doorbell.
Work.
And when I
Specifically for me, I would just say soup dumplings.
can we
Like,
pause for 2 seconds? Out.
do you need to get a package?
I just don't know if it's like a package or like someone at the door.
Okay, okay, okay.
BRB.
While she leaves, I'm going to recite the Bible. So, because I'm trying to learn, I want to be able to just like read the like I want to be able to memorize this just so I can like start saying it, almost like something is coming over me and just scare my friends because they know I'm not someone who is religious at all. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was for keep if you know this, keep up. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light!" And there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, there was morning, the first
Boogly
day.
boogly bitch.
And God said,
Are you
"Let there
reading the
be a
Bible?
vault between the walls."
Uh-huh.
I said, while she's gone, I'm going to recite Genesis 1.
Uh-huh. Right.
But yeah, my favorite foods are just like soup dumplings
Ooh.
and like I just like things in like bites.
Mm-hmm.
Like sushi, love that.
Yeah, I don't like
Love
soup.
soup. Oh wait, no, love soup.
I love soup
of
too.
all kinds, hot, cold.
I love
It's seasonal, year
yeah.
round. Soup is here to stay.
I'm usually more of a hot soup person. I love egg drop. Egg drop soup is like
Mm-hmm. I
and
love
then
making egg drop soup.
before I stopped having dairy, I loved clam chowder.
What was that?
There was a
What's
hair.
this?
There was a hair flying by me. But
Yeah, I do like clam
I
chowder
love
too.
clam chowder.
There's this one thing to my Charlestonians. It's called she crab soup, and it is literally only in South Carolina that they say that. Like everywhere else, it's like a crab chowder, and I'm like, no, I want a she crab soup.
Right.
It's just basically chowder with crab,
Okay.
but it's like I can't find it anywhere else.
Right.
Next, or do you want you go?
Okay.
Okay,
I
I'll
like
go.
I lost my spacing.
Okay.
Oh, I already covered this earlier. Thinking, staying in, and watching a is a good first date. My next ick is being younger than me.
Mm.
You can be the same age as me, but you can't be younger.
I would
like
say
someone that's a little older.
the only exception if you are younger is if you look older than me and you are also on the same maturity level, which is once again this is going to be a very rare exception because it has not occurred. You have to look older, be more mature, and also not be in college, which is almost impossible for someone who is
well,
younger than
especially
me right now. 22.
too. Yeah, like
So that's not gonna
yeah. I mean,
happen probably
I
ever.
just like older because I feel like especially with like men is not maybe as mature if they're around like my age yet, or they don't know exactly what they're doing. Another thing, like please have goals, have life goals,
Passions, yeah.
passions. If you don't like,
Hobbies.
yeah. No Jimmy
My,
Charlie's here.
yeah, I just wrote my bussy is tight for this one, but I realized it's like when they don't know how to have sex
Yeah.
with this.
I mean, I don't know if a lot of people do right
Oh
now
my god.
based off of that look. No, I mean I get that. My ick that would follow that would be like they they think they know how to have sex because they get pleasure. But they're not like asking how their partner's doing or like checking in or like making sure their partner is like having a good time. That's an
Yeah.
ick for me too. Like check in on me. The fuck?
And also when they're so vanilla. No.
Okay, well, I don't mind a good vanilla here and there, but
I need like slightly spiced.
that's how I am. I'm like a little bit cinnamon, a little bit,
Mhm.
and then sometimes maybe a little bit more.
I need some sriracha.
Right, right. My next one is
Good children.
first date. Them wanting me to pick them up.
Oh.
Fuck no.
Mhm.
Oh, if they don't have a car too. That's usually why.
Oh.
No. If I have
Well,
a car and you don't, girl,
there
bye.
I am.
Okay.
Here I am.
But you're like, is it weird that like in my mindset I'm like, oh, like in relationships,
It's okay if you don't
Frederic
have a
is
car.
the bottom. So Frederic doesn't need the car. I think you should get a
No,
car.
you're supposed to treat
But
me.
like I think like yeah, I don't know, like in your relationship type, like I see you're the more like I'm one, so like
Yeah.
they can treat you. And then once you
Yeah.
start dating, like once you get a car, you can drive them around too.
Yeah.
But the first couple dates, if you are picking me up, you're picking me up. I'm not picking you. Heck no.
I can agree to that.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't have a car, but yeah, I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I think it's just also because I have a car, like, and I don't want to be the only one driving. Unless you're paying for my gas, but even still, then for the first couple dates, no.
Like
you can
I
take
want
public transportation. You'll meet me there.
I'm like I will drive if you pay for dinner or
or
if
pay for
like
my gas.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out.
Oh, you're out. Okay. Wearing plaid boxers. Boxers in general, big ick. See,
I
you're
pull
an
out my
exception
boxers.
because I'm not trying to date you. But
No.
like boxers
I
in
think
general,
those are sexy. No, I love
I
boxers.
hate. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I know that's like a.
I love boxers. I would say like the one shape that I don't like. It's like regular briefs. They can be attractive, but like sometimes they can look like granny panty, you know,
Which
like
ones?
a diaper.
Oh, like the regular cut briefs.
Yeah.
I like.
Sometimes it's attractive. If you have a good ass, it's attractive.
Yeah,
That's
I
what it
like.
is.
I like a brief that has like the length on them.
Yeah. Those
Or
are
like
called boxer briefs.
yeah, but they're not like. They're like tighter.
Yeah, those are still briefs is the reason that briefs means tight. Boxers is the
Okay.
shape.
Okay, well I like.
When I educate her on
I like a
fucking-
boxer brief, and then I like it if they could be a little shorter too. I just don't want the ones that are like a diagonal. If that makes sense. Like diagonal cut.
You mean like a diaper?
Yeah, like the diaper, like the
Yeah.
the whitey
No, that's fair.
tighties. No, like
Yeah.
I want like, especially if you have a nice body, wear a boxer brief. Period.
No, I love pajamas. I love box. I love plaid.
I hate boxers and I hate
love
plaid. I hate plaid boxers. Gary.
Gray sweatpants.
Oh,
Gobble,
I mean, I like
gobble,
that.
gobble,
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 gobble, gobble, gobble. Oh, my last one. It goes back to poor hygiene, but if you take like a 2-minute shower all the time, like if you're going in to take your shower and you're only in there for like 2 minutes, what the fuck did you wash?
Yeah.
My hair care takes 15 minutes alone. And I don't even wash my hair all the time. And I'm still in there for a good, like, 20 minutes. 15.
Yeah,
I try to
if
be...
for anyone who needs to know, if you are someone who does sweat a lot, bar soap is an essential. Because shower gel is not necessarily cleaning, it's just giving good scent.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I would say I'm very blessed to, like, not really have BO because I'm
Me too.
East Asian. So.
Also, though, we don't do anything. Where would the
That
BO
too.
come from?
That too. I don't like a sweater either.
Huh? Oh, a
I don't,
sweater.
I said,
thought
I
you
don't
said you...
sweat. I don't like sweating because that's unattractive. No, wait, what did Jade say? Sweating is gross, so I don't do it.
I mean, I wouldn't say I have, like, a stink that comes along. Even like I do start sweating. Like, I've never been, like, wear deodorant.
No,
like
my
make sure you shower,
dad,
put on deodorant before.
yeah. Even my dad never, like, he would work in the yard and, like, he would never smell until I had to tell him, like, do you not put on deodorant? And he's like, what's that? I was like, oh. So then I recently bought him deodorant.
Jeez.
I was like, just wear it.
Did you buy it or did you give PR?
I don't get deodorant PR.
Oh.
I bought him Old Spice.
Okay.
I keep the good deodorant like that for me.
Oh.
Like the...
One more ick. Axe body products. Ooh. I keep doing that.
I think some of them are better now. I think some of them are better.
No. Well, okay. Well, 2010s to 2018.
Yeah, that's a no.
Icky. That's a...
Is it so sad I bought one when I was in that age.
Oh, you were trying to be mask, I fear.
I was. And now I want Sabrina Carpenter's perfume. So
Was Frederic mask? Let's ask the audience. No. Answer is no.
Yeah, I think, like, even at my most, if I'm wearing my joggers and tank top, I'm like, I still look cute no matter what.
Yeah, you know, you're very, like, I'd say very, pretty much
2 feet. Thank you.
Yeah. I think all of mine.
Oh, this is so random. This is not even like it's just an ick in general. There's a trend on TikTok now. Maybe it's on TikTok or it started on Douyin, but it's like these girls who, like, recently turned 18, and they're like, they say this in Chinese, and they're like, how old are you? And they're like, I just turned 18.
Saw one of those recently, and I was like,
but
so
the ones I'm
uncomfortable.
getting are just parodies, so I don't know what the OGs are anymore.
I don't
but
know
I know
if the
they
one I
did
saw was
exist
an
at
OG
some
or a
point.
parody.
Usually it's like guys who are doing the parodies now. Like,
Oh, this was a girl.
oh, okay. Maybe
No,
that was serious.
It might have been the real. I was very.
If they don't
immediately
laugh at
started
all,
scrolling
then I think they're being serious. But it's like, have you ever dated someone? No, because I just turned 18. I'm like, they know the algorithm, I guess.
Yeah.
They're like, stand up. To the girls in China, they can't watch this, but stand up. What? They can't.
They can't
unless
watch
they have
this?
a VPN.
Please.
My
that's
lowest
true.
country on my demographics is usually China. I'm
Because,
so
like,
sorry, y'all. They have a different internet
oh, okay.
or browser.
Yeah, I mean, that's
They
why
got
they have a lot of
Bilibili.
they have a lot of different social platforms.
Yeah, they got Billy.
Isn't TikTok like one of the only social platforms to have?
It's Douyin.
Oh,
The OG is Douyin.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
that's why
is
they
it...
say Douyin makeup. That's like TikTok makeup for them, basically.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Douyin is the app. And, like, their
Oh.
stuff is much different from what we do. Like, they're not really comedy. They're more like big Genshin transformations and, like,
Oh no, I've seen them.
Yeah. Like, it's a lot more about, like, aesthetics.
No one's like what we do. It's
No one's really sitting down and going like, hey guys, get ready with it.
Or, what's up, guys?
What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Game Theory. When I should just talk like that.
Oh, another ick. Putting on
That.
like a voice or persona.
A what? Sona? What?
Persona, like a voice or like a personality. I don't. Even for like, it's not even a like relationship. We're getting really off topic now. But like for like content creators, like if I find out that you're like doing a specific voice for like, that's weird. Okay, but like I don't know about her. I'm more specifically referring to
No one
like...
talks like that.
Yeah.
Not one person talks
Did
like
you
that.
see her
Seriously.
new collection?
Yeah, it's like
with
cute. It's just really
Peeves.
big. It's really
It's a
big.
wedding collection. All those
Yeah, that's what people are
blues
turned off about.
for a
They're
wedding.
like,
She's
cause
capitalized her wedding so much.
it's like a Wonderland wedding. Yeah, I'm like, I need you to get over your marriage already,
No, I mean I have
and also
nothing wrong
stop
with like
lying.
talking about your marriage, but like for
I
me,
have something wrong with sponsoring your marriage for now.
sponsoring it like with so many sponsors and products and like collabs.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like personally, like if I get married, I'm gonna document it, but like I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
gonna
I'll do
like
it
do a
too.
collection unless it's my own makeup line. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
the only way like it'd be okay. But no, specifically I mean like specifically with like guy YouTubers when they have like those like more cartoony and like loud
Yeah,
voices. Obviously they do it because
but
it brings in
that's what I don't
young
get.
people, like because it is
What
people
do
like it.
young people like about that a voice? Like, what
I
is
don't
it?
know. But yeah, personally
I'm like, is your
I don't have
attention
anything
span
against
so
those
bad?
people. I just can't stand the voice.
Oh,
I can't.
I have things against those people.
Okay, well, let's not get into too much hot water today. So,
I just don't like it when your audience is just like a bunch of young guys who are dicks.
yeah, like hold
I
them
mean, like middle
accountable.
school dicks.
Oh, well,
I don't like thumbnails that are like intensely photoshopped and the eyes are like bright ass white. And it's
yeah,
like yellow and then bold text, like yellow bold text, and then the background of that text is also black. And it's like
very
exclamation
specific.
points, arrow, red arrows. Oh, and when the captions are like this. Hey guys, welcome back to my like it's each word it changes. I'm like, I cannot even function watching it. Like it feels like I'm playing Overwatch.
It's just because there's a lot of people that have like short attention spans, and that's what keeps them running, I
I don't
guess.
think that helps. Like, how are you keeping up with the one words changing? You're just
I don't
reading.
know. When I start doing all my captions like that,
It's so I like. There's this one drag queen on Instagram, and like I do like their stuff, but like they're like this is day 100 of me being a drag queen. Like they like you can
or
see their
the
makeup improve. I don't know their name.
oh,
I don't know anyone else who's doing it, but like I like their videos. It's just they also do the caption thing. I'm like,
oh, I think I've
we
seen
are
like
better than
that.
this. We
Leaves.
are better than
We've
this.
grown as a society. We've moved past
I don't like
this.
captions that are multicolored. Choose one color. Stick with it.
Hmm. I'm like for me like I like one color or like if anything it's like one color and then they have like the border on the letter so it's like a
Yeah.
darker.
Yeah, but the problem is the borders, like look at your pride thing behind you. They'll do like a color text in the middle. I'm like, don't do that. Just do white and then black on the outside.
Mm.
Or
Hmm.
the other way. Don't give me no purple and white. Ugh.
Okay, okay.
This is just me being annoying now.
Now you're definitely going in, mama. Anyways, that is it for the episode today of Doll and Twink. And if you haven't already, you should watch Drag Race and for Denim and the Girlfriend Experience.
Denim is my winner.
Yeah, I want Denim to win,
Yes.
but also I put tinsel in my hair specifically. You can't even. I put tinsel in my hair today specifically for the Girlfriend
The
Experience.
girlfriend experience.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was feeling.
You gonna
very
put
hard
yarn
with
in
the
your hair
blondes.
for Amanda? That
Anyways,
braid.
thank you so much for watching, you guys. And we'll
Have
see
a
you
good
next week.
week.
Bye.
Goodbye.